What's happening? What's going on, my fellow YouTubers? It's a beautiful day. Today's subject is suicide. A permanent solution to a temporary problem. Now, when you think of suicide, the first thing you think of is like, oh, they gave up. Which, yeah, technically they did, but it's deeper than that. Or they're going to hell forever. But that was what is being conditioned to us. You know, from our parents, from our church, things of that nature. But to me, heaven is a state of mind, and hell is a state of mind. Yeshua said it the best. He said the kingdom of heaven is within. Now, a lot of times with suicide, basically what it is just people are overwhelmed and don't know how to release their energy in a positive manner, whether it be, you know, getting psychiatric help, getting a life coach, or dealing with their problems. So when somebody does that, don't be necessarily so quick to say, oh, they gave up, they going to hell. No. It's deeper than that. The first thing you should say is what drove them to do that. Now, with that being said, what tends to happen a lot of times with people that want to think about harming or want to harm themselves is anxiety, and they don't know how to release their energy. And some, it's deeper than that. Some have an understanding of death to be like, well, I have nothing else to contribute to on this plane of existence or on this realm of existence, so it's time for me to go. Which I can definitely understand that. In my case, me being close to death so many times, especially my last time when I got shot last year and I was in a coma for about a month. When I got out of that coma, I had a different understanding of what death was. I just know it's just nothing but another door. Because again, energy can't be created, nor can it be destroyed. Back to suicide. A person finds a way, not a way out. The only thing with suicide is selfish. That's basically what it is. You're displaying selfishness. Selfishness to yourself, and selfishness to the people that love you. Yeah, I know sometimes things in life get you down. You know, not knowing where you want to go, or what are you here to do, or a lot of times we ask ourselves, what is this all for? If we're going to die anyway, why don't I just go ahead and speed up the process? I've asked myself that many times, especially ever since I've become aware. I don't like to say awoke, because we're all awoke. It's just becoming more aware. You know, I've read a whole bunch of books, self-help books, you know, documentaries and all that within the last 14 months since my shooting. Actually, it's been like the last 3 to 4 years since I was locked up in 2016. And I'm asking, what is this all here for? Because now that I know all these things, now I have to pick the pieces up to get my life back in alignment. Because that's all it is. Your life is just out of alignment. And a lot of times people just don't have the tools to get it back in alignment, you know. So I asked myself that, like, what is all of this for? Because I've created a hell of a mess in my life. But then it goes back to, you're not here to find a way out. You're here to find a way. You're here to thrive. You're here to impart light into other people as well. When it's your time to leave this realm, it'll be your time. Because what you don't know is a lot of people, when they commit suicide, whatever they was running from, they're just going to get reincarnated and have to deal with it again until they learn their life lesson, in my opinion. We'll talk about religion on another episode. But yeah, so I think about that a lot. But then I think about my nieces and my nephews, my brothers, my, people that really I ain't even met yet that are rooting for me to succeed. Because I really understand what death is. I don't even fear it no more. But I know that's just my ego bringing up past things, and also anxiety. Well, actually, the ego feeds off the anxiety. Because, like I said, your ego is here to protect. So it only wants you to be what it's known you to be, especially if you changing your programming, like I am. But one thing the ego doesn't care is whether you get hurt, whether you hurt yourself, hurt other people, or get out of this plane of existence. So, anybody out there that's having suicidal thoughts, the first thing you ask yourself is, why am I having these thoughts? And once you find out why you're having these thoughts, then you go find tools to go deal with those thoughts. It's not going to be easy either, because it's not a quick fix. And I'm learning to understand that now. Because some days I get up and I'm like, oh man, this ain't happening the way that I thought it was gonna go. I mean, I'm learning this stuff. I learned about energy. I'm learning about the source, where all power comes from. But I'm still in my same exact position. But no, I'm not. Because if I'm able to talk about things that I wasn't talking about a year or two ago, that means there is some progress going on in my life. Excuse me. So, if anybody's feeling like today that what is the meaning to all of this, and why do I need to keep pushing? Why not keep pushing? Because it's easy to give up. It's easy to put those books down that you've been reading to get you to another understanding. It's easy for you not to fill out those applications, you know, if you're a felon or if you got a criminal record and things of that nature, because you're tired of hearing no. It's easy for you, you know, to give up reading books on, you know, dealing with your anger, dealing with your emotions. It's easy for you to give up those books on how to become a better man or how to become a better woman, to be more articulate, to be more classy, because it's easy to go back to what we know, because that's what our ego likes. It likes comfort. So I just encourage you today, you got any type of anxiety, or you feeling lost, you feeling like what's the meaning to all of this, and just give up. Just look at where the anxiety comes from. Because see, a lot of times we just have to get to the root of the problem. It's just like you just have to be your own doctor sometimes. Just like a person with stage 2 type, with type 2 diabetes. We know that a lot of that can be hereditary, but a lot of it has to do with exercising and eating the right foods, because your body can heal itself naturally. So, like I said, I just encourage you to, to get some type of mental help and deal with these issues that you have going on before you find this permanent solution to a temporary problem. And also keep me uplifted too, because while I'm going through this journey, all these things are being pulled out of me that no longer serve me. And it's an ugly sight to look at. But I know once I get to where I need to be at, I know I look back and say it was all worth it. Peace out. Y'all take care. Love.